Gentlemen, we were all together at the Eastern Conference Finals last year where the Heat had home court advantage and had a shot in the air that could have put them in the NBA Finals. Now they find themselves just on the cusp of the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. Stephen A., how dangerous can Miami make itself the rest of the way?
I think Miami can make itself very dangerous because they've got experienced cats on the squad. And remember, last year they got to Game 7 of an Eastern Conference Finals despite the fact that Tyler Hero was hurt. He was never himself, and he didn't play up to snuff. He's back this year. Obviously, you've got that as a factor. Jimmy Butler's a veteran and a rough rider. He's got that as a factor. Bam Adebayo is a factor as well. And Kevin Love, the addition of Kevin Love, I know he shot poorly over the last month, like 23% from three-point range, but he's still an experienced individual who is a champion, who can give you production as a big body with rebounding, and a dude who can hit shots from the outside if fed the ball and he's got open shots. I like Miami's chances of elevating itself to relevancy back in this Eastern Conference picture.
I agree with Stephen A., and I'm going to give a couple of different reasons. They resurrected Victor Oladipo after injury. He's giving them quality minutes. And then the guy that's standing on the sideline, Eric Spoelstra, he's not coaching for the regular season. He's coaching trying to get his roster together to perform in the playoffs. And if you don't defend and you won't play for the Heat, they have an identity. So I agree, they do have a chance to be dangerous in the East.
They're a half a game out of 6 right now behind the Knicks in that spot. Michael, how about Miami?
I'm going to test Stephen A's loyalties because I got the Miami Heat moving up to 5th. I got them moving past the Knicks ultimately. They'll wind up playing Cleveland in the first round, and that seems to be a preferable matchup for Miami. We talk about all these different factors. Jimmy Butler's a different dude in the postseason. And so we see him elevate his level of play. Miami knows how close they got last year. I think they're just sort of laying in the weeds. If we talk about all these teams we think can make a move in this sprint, in this 20-game bell lap of the regular season, I too think Miami's one of them, helped by Kevin Love. I think they finish 5th, and then Cleveland, watch out, in a first-round series, NBA playoff series.
I have a confession to make on national television.
Uh-oh.
I never, ever root against Miami. I didn't say the Heat. I said Miami.
Yeah.
So when you ask about my loyalties, would my loyalties be compromised by Miami?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Heat,
I have to confess.
The Heat
yes.
or the Knicks making it to the finals, Stephen A., you would be rooting for Miami?
I would be rooting for Miami. I would always root for the Knicks over the Heat, but I would never root against Miami.
It's a fascinating answer.
It's a separation.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.